What's up, everybody? This is your boy DC Black coming to you yet again with another video, and I am back at it with a review for Godzilla versus Kong. Now, will be, I'm gonna probably this is probably gonna be a spoiler review. We're gonna just see where it kind of goes. Okay, I'll let you know if I'll say spoiler if it's gonna be a spoiler, and then you can kind of just skip a few seconds, and yeah, you'll be able to see. But Godzilla versus Kong. Now, I personally was Team Godzilla, and let me tell you why. And I'll explain to you in detail why. So here's the thing. I Kong is cool, you know. I mean, giant ape. He's very intelligent. I mean, what's not to love? Okay, he just want to be at home. Like he's the last of his species. He's a dying breed. He's the only one that we know of, and he want to be left alone. He just want to be like any other person that's an introvert. He want to be left alone. Okay, his island, from what we understand in this movie, this is a spoiler. So spoiler. Uh, the his island got destroyed. So, he ain't really got a home. He wanna go home. If you was away from your home, wouldn't you wanna go home too? So, okay, you can come back. All right. So yeah, like he is in this, and I get it. Like he definitely he got a lot of utilities, okay? He's very intelligent. He has all the qualities of an ape, okay? That's what you got on this side. But then you got this side over here. And on this side over here, you have the king of the monsters. Okay. In the last movie, somebody tried to take his throne. Somebody that wasn't even from Earth tried to take his throne. He got put in. Godzilla got a gut check. He got a good gut check. But then his woman Mothra powered him up. His woman stood by his side until death. Okay, and Godzilla then turned around and gave King Ghidorah a gut check, and King Ghidorah couldn't take the gut check. Okay, he got his face blew off. And then he showed the rest of the Titans, yes, I am the king. Do you have a problem with it? Because you can get what he got. And they all was like, no, cool, cool, cool. I know I'm a chill. I'm a chill. Godzilla was like, I thought so. Looked at Rodan. Rodan was like, I don't want no beef. Godzilla looked at Rodan. Was like, I should kill you for what you did to Mothra. But it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. And so now we got the fight. Okay, the star attraction fight. All right, we got Kong versus Godzilla. Now, for all of you people that like Kong, that wanted Kong to win this fight, you guys are Team Kong. Hold this L, okay? Because your man's got wrecked. Okay, he got wrecked. All right, I'm not gonna sit here and say Kong didn't do nothing. Kong did put up a fight, and he definitely, did what he had to do to see to it that that he got home, but he also understood the fact that in the way the movie frames it is the fact that you had a war for some time ago, and that these are the kind of the last two of remnants of a war that they have. And he put up the first fight. Godzilla had that fight, and and he had it for obvious reasons, because Godzilla is a water lizard, Kong is an ape. 1 + 1 = 2. So therefore, if you based on land and you're in the middle of the ocean, and somebody that where they specialize in being in the water, and they attack you, you already at a huge disadvantage. Okay, so that's what we were seeing here with the first fight, that they were at a huge he was at a huge disadvantage. Then come fight number two, round two. Okay, so he won the first fight. Fight two happens. And Kong got some punches in. He got some really good punches in. When I was a little worried at first. I was like, oh shoot, is my man's about to take an L? Oh, he swinging on Godzilla for his life. He's swinging on Godzilla for his life. And he got his little axe just powered up the hollow earth and everything. We'll get to that in just a second. But I was like, oh shoot, Godzilla probably about to take this L. Man, I'm gonna have to go back and be like, yep, my man, we won that first fight. That second one though, he just, he took that L. This dude Kong brought weapons to the fight. I don't know what was Godzilla supposed to bring. I mean, he did have a weapon, the atomic breath, but I suppose it's even in. But no, Godzilla literally broke his arm, scratched up his chest, and then put his foot in his chest and said, "Now leave me alone. I'm not even trying to fight you, but if you push me, I'll freaking kill you. If you want to." Kong over here like, ah. But Godzilla's like, listen, I will freaking kill you. Don't mess with me. Okay? And he put that dude Kong to sleep. So what that says to me, Godzilla got that dub. Now, some people might be saying, okay, well, why is Godzilla so powerful? Like, how did he get so strong? Well, this is when you got to remember back to the actions of Mothra in the last movie. In the last movie, he got a huge power up from Mothra. And he got, first off, he got powered up from where he from that place under the water. Then he got powered up by Mothra. So already you got a Godzilla now in this movie, because we're still in the same continuity, where this Godzilla's freaking strong. Like, he ain't what he was in the first Godzilla movie or the second. Like, he freaking strong. So if you gonna come, you better come strong, because if you don't, Godzilla's wrecking you. And that's what Kong realized. That's what happened. Until Godzilla, and see, here's the thing: Godzilla had a rough time, because he's already in one fight. He fought Kong twice, so he fights him the second time, and then he's running a gauntlet at this point, because now he got to go fight the real villain. Okay, and like I said, this is gonna be spoilers, so I am going to spoil it. I mean, it's on now; you can go see it for yourself. Um, he fights who is the real villain of this, which I already predicted was going to be the real villain of the movie, Mecha Godzilla. Godzilla could sense the skull of King Ghidorah that the company Apex Industries, or however whatever they're called, Apex Industries, that they were using his skull, the DNA, as well as the psionics, or like the mental of Ghidorah, to create this Mecha Godzilla. And he could sense it. So that's why he kept going after them. Because he's like, okay, well, no, you are not bringing that thing back. And just like any other animal, he tested. That's bringing that thing back. Basically, it's like a test against, and the alpha. So he like, if you want to bring him here, he want to come back, I'll put him back in the ground. And when Godzilla fought Mecha Godzilla, he got worked. Okay, like Godzilla, I'm not even about to sit here and act like Mecha Godzilla didn't lay hands on him, because he was laying hands, feet, uh, like breath, all of that, tail, like so much so that Kong had to come into the fight to help Godzilla. Um, and Godzilla, realize, like, Godzilla, like, okay, well, I got a little help now, because I can't beat. And even when they was doing that, it went from, like, this is the craziest part, and I'm a wrestling fan, so you have to forgive the, like, jargon or whatever, but it went from a gauntlet match between Kong and Godzilla to being a handicap match with Mecha Godzilla versus Godzilla and Kong. Now, this is a testament to Mecha Godzilla's strength, because Mecha Godzilla is freaking strong. So much so that Godzilla was still about to Mecha Godzilla was still about to kill Kong, and Godzilla had to help him out. And I get the fact that people might feel like Kong didn't get no love in this, but he got the dub. And the important, like he got the dub. Like he landed the killing blow on Mechagodzilla. Godzilla had the power of the axe because that's all he could do. Because Godzilla was kind of incapacitated at the moment. Like he couldn't do nothing, but Kong could, and he knew like how powerful the axe was. Godzilla knew how powerful the axe was, and that it was a piece of his people in that made up the axe. So he knew he could power the axe could be powered up. So he did what any other person would do. You in a handicap match, and you know that other person still got something left in the tank, but you can lend a little extra power. You did so, okay. Um, but yeah, Kong got wrecked. Like Kong got wrecked. Now I would have liked to see Kong maybe do a little more. Maybe the fight be a little bit long, like the first fight. Maybe the first fight be a little longer. But I understand the fact that that was in the water, and like it is what it is. And Kong got help even in the first fight because Kong got help in the first fight because they shot the depth charges in the water and used the missiles and things like that to hit Godzilla. But yeah, like Godzilla's the king. Okay, you not going. He's the alpha. He's the king. Okay, it is what it is. Yo, man, all of you Team Kong people, Godzilla showed you who was the man. Okay, who was the lizard. All right. Now, far as with this movie, I really like this movie. Like visually, this movie was freaking spectacular, especially when you got to Hollow Earth. Hollow Earth, I really hope they do more with that because there's so much. I would love for them just to do a Kong movie and explore Hollow Earth. Just explore that because it seemed like there's so much there that was left untouched that you could do with Hollow Earth, where you could expand and you can create it. Like this whole universe kind of just blew up with this because you have whole Hollow Earth, and there was now I'm sure there's a whole lot of creatures there that ain't been seen or like ain't been seen in forever, or they are literally like freaking monsters that Kong can fight. He'll be the king of that domain, while Godzilla got everything else. He got the top. Kong got everything in Hollow Earth. They kings in their own territory, but Godzilla let them know, like, hey, don't come this way. Um, but this movie was shot really good. I also like the fact that when it came down to the fight, especially the second one, I was really on the edge of my seat in the way it looked. It was freaking spectacular the way this looked. I went with a friend, and my friend was describing like the neon lights and how you could see the trim of the blue of the lights, the buildings, and how everything was kind of the glow of the buildings and how it looked like a reference to like how like neon lights are used today. And it's like visually this movie is spectacular. I was like I said, I only thing I would like I said I would want is, and I think this kind of may, and I understand why they did this, but I would probably if for the monster movies going forward, kind of bring down the human element just a little. Keep Millie Bobby Brown because I feel like that's the kind of that having characters like Millie Bobby Brown's character allows you to see the kaiju through the eyes of a human, and you're not just seeing monsters just fighting each other and it's just a giant mess. I think it's a time and place for the humans, and this movie did it really good, I think. um but I do wish that in certain cases, like the Mechagodzilla fight, I wish that was longer. And they kind of show with that fight that like Mechagodzilla was a serious threat, and Mechagodzilla fought more than once. So, like after the first fight, for instance, with Kong and Godzilla, that Godzilla fought that fight and then had to go fight Mechagodzilla, got beat. Then Kong and Godzilla fought again. Godzilla beat him again, and then Godzilla had to fight Mechagodzilla, got beat, and then both of them had to fight Mechagodzilla, and Kong wins that fight. And I think that would have been um a great way just to kind of like see pepper Mechagodzilla throughout. And I know they wanted to save Mechagodzilla for last. Even in the trailer, it was very much so like apparent that Mechagodzilla was in that movie, especially from the first trailer. But and then Funko basically spoiled that it was in there by bringing out the pop figure. But seeing this, seeing Mecha Godzilla, seeing that fight, I wish I would have gotten more because Mecha Godzilla did look kind of cool. He looked okay. I didn't really. I like the fact that every time like he would punch or kick Godzilla, you could see the energy that Godzilla shoots out. That kind of you was in the punches and the kicks and things like that. But I really didn't care for the design. I think Toho's design for Mechagodzilla is ironically a lot better, and that's weird because that movie was done like in the 80s, 60s, 70s. I mean, like the 70s and 80s. But that's kind of weird. But it looked better. Um, this one looked really transforming, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that feel, and I hate the fact that I'm even making that reference. But it did look real Michael Bay transforming. It was weird. But I really like the movie. Like I'm all about the kaiju. Okay, I love kaiju movies. I love Godzilla, Kong, love it. And I'm here for it. Was it like well paced? Yeah, basically. Like, I mean, Millie Bobby Brown's dad didn't really have much to do in this movie, which I liked. Then, like I said, you saw a lot through her eyes versus, and also the little girl that was like talking to Kong. Those were the people you were kind of supposed to, see through their eye. That was your human reference point. But yeah, like I mean, the pacing was fine. I didn't have a problem with the pacing. I will probably say like the one thing I didn't like in some cases were some of the characters, like the boy that was with Millie Bobby Brown's character. I just don't care for him. Like I don't think he was needed. They could have just had her. But yeah, like I like this movie. I don't really see anything wrong with it necessarily. And I know it has problems. Like some of the things I kind of brought out. But yeah, if I'm giving this a grade, I'm giving it a B plus, a really good, a really high B plus. Only reason why I'm not gonna give it an A minus is because of the fact that like I wanted Mechagodzilla to be in there longer. Kong, I wish he did a little bit more as well. Um, and yeah, I wish there would have been more kaiju fights kind of peppered in throughout. And that's kind of even some of the same things I said about King of the Monsters. Like, have more kaiju fights peppered throughout where we can kind of this because this is what we coming here for. If you go see a Godzilla movie, you're not trying to get an Oscar performance. You're trying to see some kaiju fight each other. Okay, this ain't why we here. I'm not here to get some stellar performance from a human. I'm trying to see a stellar performance from these monsters. Have them look good, have them sound good, and have them fight. All right. Oh, the way Kong looked too, it was really good, and Godzilla as well. All the kaiju, by the way, looked really good, with the exception of Mechagodzilla. Other than that, all the kaiju looked really good, and it kept my attention. Like this movie really kept my attention. I was in my body, in my mind, I was anticipating the moment where they fight each other, and I was invested. And one of the things I love is the fact that I was invested in the fight. I wasn't like, oh, well, whatever, they're fighting each other. I was invested. I felt like I had a stake in this fight, with these two fighting each other. So yeah, I'm giving it a very high B plus. Like 4 out of 5 stars. Um, but 4.5 out of 5 stars. But yeah, like I'm really well, no, because B plus is 3.5. B plus is 4 stars. Yeah, 4 stars. Yeah, whatever. 4 stars. B plus, very high B plus. Whatever. Um, yeah, like I'm excited. I'm really excited for what they do. I really hope we get more kaiju movies. I know with this they said that they were kind of waiting to see what people said about it. They liked the movie or not. If this movie really made some money. Because the King of the Monsters didn't do what they wanted it to do. And people were originally review bombing this because the freaking Snyder cut. Y'all trash, by the way. For y'all people that were doing that, y'all trash. But yeah, I want to see more. I really hope we see more, and I want us to get more. So with that being said, that'll be the end of this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.